What's up, y'all? It's JCat. It's the next day, the next morning, sobered up now, and I just wanted to give a little bit of an introduction to this video. First off, obviously, don't do anything mentioned in this video. Don't try to recreate what I did. This was my mistakes, and I'm sharing it with you so that you don't have to go through the same thing. Educational purposes only, blah, blah, blah. But, yeah, in this video, I decided to do a story time with no script. Took a couple shots, it was feeling good. And I was just watching Goblin videos, and it had me inspired to make this story time. But I know I was very repetitive, and I said like a lot in this video. It was very repetitive. So I hope that doesn't bother you all too much, and I hope you enjoy the video. Anyways, here it is. Bye. Alright, hello, what's up everybody, it's JCat, and today I'm coming back with another storytime video, and I wanted to try and do a no script type of video today. So I'm going to be going off no script. In the past, I think that's what made my emotion a lot lower. Before, I just was reading off a script, and it made me sound like shit. So now I got a couple shots in me, and now I'm just gonna spit the feels about this story. But this story time is gonna be about the worst party that I ever went to. All right, let me take a swig here of my fucking Fireball, and let's get into it. Hold on. Oh fuck. All right. Oh, fuck. Damn. Okay, worst party I ever went to. So, let's backtrack a little bit. My friend, let's call him Alex. My friend Alex, he invites me to this party for the first time. I go with him. It's a good time. We did a bunch of drugs, had a good fucking time. I did, normal party shit. Got shut down by the cops, got kicked out. That was scary. That's going to be its own story time on its own, but I'll tell that one later on. Right now, we're focused on the worst party ever thrown by the same guy. So, same guy that ran the last party. It went well, right? He hosts the second party. Since the last one got shut down by the cops, they're on fucking point with the security, right? Like, they got the security unlocked. Nobody's allowed to bring a bottle in. Everybody's getting their fucking ID checked. But we didn't know that going into the party. So I go, and I ask one of my roommates, one of my close homies. We don't need to give him a name. He's not a big part in this story. But I asked my roommate, yo, I'm going to get super fucked up. I'm going to take a shit ton of Xans. I'm going to do a shit ton of Molly. And I'm going to drink a shit ton of liquor, so I'm not going to be able to drive. Can you drive me to this party, and I'll pay you a bit of money? And he's like, yeah, I got you, man. So we go ahead and we head over and we pregame a little bit at the homie Alex's house, the one who invited me to this party as well. And we show up there, have a good time, we're kicking it, we're chilling, sipping on the bottle, we got our designated driver, we're all good. And eventually, it's time to leave for the party. So we're driving over, right? And we get to this party, and already shit's going wrong. Like, I pull up with the bottle in my hand. I'm keeping it low. I'm like keeping it undetected because they posted on their Snapchat. Like, I follow this guy on Snapchat, whatever. And he posted like don't be blatant with your liquor. Like, don't fucking be waving your bottles around. I was like, all right, that's cool. I'll just keep it low, keep it tucked. Everything will be chill, right? So I pull up to the door, and the security, the quote-unquote security, this guy was a bitch. I could have beaten his ass if I felt like it, but I wasn't fucked up enough for that yet. He says, no, you can't bring that bottle in. Go finish your bottle and come back and pay me then. And I'm like, all right, whatever, bro. Like, I'm not trying to get in a fight. I just want to get in this party and have a good time. I remember I actually tried to come back with the bottle under my shirt, and he was like, nah, that's not going to fly. Like, are you fucking for real, bro? Like, I'm just pregnant or fat or some shit. Like, come on, man. Like, it's under my shirt. It was barely visible. It was a handle, but it was, like, fucking barely visible. I had it tucked in my fucking pants under my hoodie. It did not look like shit. Like, I didn't have to put my hands on it. I didn't have to hold it at all. And he still didn't fucking let me in. Some bullshit, man. So I go ahead, go back to the car, take a couple more sips, put the bottle in the car. We go back in, and the homie Alex and his girl and another one of his homies that he brought along come with. And my roommate, he was supposed to come in too, but he got fucked. But we'll get to that in a minute. Anyway, we all get in the party. We're chilling there. We're sitting, just chilling, talking to people, socializing, having a good time. They got the music bumping, we're grooving a little bit. All around, it's a good time. I need another swig. Hold on. Oh, fuck. Oh, God, Fireball is fucking awful, man. Let me hit the vape, too. Hold on. Needed to quit nicotine eventually, man. Alright, so we're in this party, right? We're kicking it, we're chilling, and I end up bumping into this girl that I went to rehab with. She was in my second rehab, which was an outpatient rehab, not the first one that I went to. She was in my second rehab, this younger girl, and we get to talking. I think one of her friends started talking to me as well, and she was kind of cute. I was trying to see if I could make something happen, make some sparks fly that night, but we're talking for a minute, hitting it off, just casual conversation. And eventually they get up and leave and say, hey, you stay right here, I'll be right back. I'm like, all right, bet, like they're just going to go get some water or something, or talk to their friends, meet up with their friends, whatever. They'll be back. I don't remember what ended up happening or what triggered this, but I ended up getting up and just walking around. And apparently just walking around was enough for the staff or security. This little fucking 15-year-old kid comes up to me. He walks up to me and says, yo, you're way too fucked up to be here, man. Like, I was off, at this point, the Zans and the Alk, and I had the Molly in my pocket. I didn't take the Molly yet. But he's like, you're way too fucked up to be here. And let me be real for a second. If I was way too fucked up to be there, I would have beat his ass on the spot. Like, I would have swung on him on the spot if I was too fucked up to be there. But I was comprehensible and, like, in my brain enough to be like, nah, dude, I'm good. Like, just let me get some water. I'll go chill. Like, I'm sorry, I'll sit down. Like, I'll come out. I know I'm stumbling a little bit. I broke my ankle fucking 4 years ago, and now I can't balance the same. So I got some issues with my balance. He's like, nah, you need to get out. And I'm like, I'm not trying to put up a fight. I'm not trying to get this party shut down for everybody else. I'm not trying to get the cops called. So I'm like, you know what? It is what it is. I paid $15 fucking to get in. Pissed about that. And whatever, I'm just gonna fucking dip. I'm never going to this dude's parties again. Like, this shit's lame as fuck, right? It's so lame. I never got to meet up with that chick that I went to rehab with again. Never got to talk to her or her friend, or at least yet. Haven't seen them again. Hope they're doing well. But this little bitch security guard throws me out of the party, and I'm just sitting out on the street like, what the fuck do I do now? Like, I just got thrown out of this party. My friends are all in there having a good time. I was too zanned out and too fucking liquored out to be there, apparently, even though I can remember all of it and didn't fight this guy. But it is what it is. Still pissed. Fuck you, RJ. Fuck you. You got some bitch parties going on. Your securities are bitches. Like, you maybe you not a bitch, but, like, your securities are bitches. Anyway, I'm sitting out on the street like, where the fuck do I go? So I start walking, and eventually I find this bar across the street, right? And I go down to this bar and just chill. I didn't realize, I don't know if they just said this shit to me because I was so fucked up and I looked too young to be there, but they said this is a sober bar. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? I sat down at this table and I'm chilling there. One of their servers comes up. She a little fine, like, she cute, she comes, brings me a drink, didn't even ID me or nothing. She just said, hey, you want this? I'm like, hell yeah, I'll take it. I just need to get something in my system right now. I sip whatever the fuck it is, down it in one drink, and I'm chilling at this bar. Don't know anybody there. Everybody there is like 25 plus. I'm 19 at this point, right? I don't know what the fuck I'm doing at a bar. Like, I've never been to a real bar in my life and actually spent time there. I always just go to parties because, you know, they don't ID you for that shit. But I'm chilling there. I'm trying to find something to do, trying to find a ride home. So I call up my roommate, right? And I'm like, yo, what's going on, dude? Like, can you come out of the party and at least, like, try to sneak me back in? I'm calling the homie Alex as well. Like, yo, can you sneak me back in? He's not responding because he's talking to a bunch of chicks. His homie's talking to a bunch of chicks. Nobody's responding. Finally, I call my roommate again, and he picks up. He's like, yo, I didn't even get in. I never got into the party. They threw me out because of some fucking bullshit, dude. You know what happened? He tried to go up and pay his entry fee, and apparently as soon as he tried to pay, they shut it down and was like, no entry unless you're paying cash now, because I guess they don't want to get their stupid fucking Cash App banned or whatever. Some stupid shit, right? The homie, he doesn't have cash on him. And I have my Snapchat notifications off, so I didn't even realize that he never got in. I never knew that he never got in. So he headed back home. Like, as soon as they didn't let him in, he just drove back home. So now our designated driver's gone, and us three are left stranded at the party. They're in the party, living their life, you know, fucking talking to some chicks, getting it in, whatever they do. And I'm kicked out in this random fucking bar in the middle of fucking Aurora. Like, just sitting there. Like, what the fuck do I do now? Right? And anyway, back to the bar part. I'm at this bar, sitting there, got some shots on me. I went up to the pool table, played pool with a couple of random 25-year-old, 28-year-old dudes. And it's just a chill time, you know. I'm just chilling. Chilling by the DJ booth for a bit. I walked over to the DJ booth. I was just listening to the shit they were bumping. It was tolerable, you know. It was probably some dubstep shit or like some club music, you know, just clubhouse music, whatever. I'm chilling there for a bit. Bartender comes back up, offers me a glass of water, and she says, "You're way too fucked up, man. This is a sober bar. You're way too fucked up. You need to get out." And I'm like, okay, they're only saying that to me because I look too young. Like, I'm not 21. I don't have my ID on me. I can't prove anything. I didn't bring shit into this party just in case I got robbed, because I didn't want to bring anything with me, like, to, you know, start some shit if somebody did try to rob me. All I had on me was my phone, which was at 1%, by the way, and my vape. That was all that I had on me at the time. And so this bartender comes up to me, is like, you need to get out. You need to find a ride home. I'm sorry. Do you want a glass of water? I'm like, sure, please. Give me a glass of water. Help me sober up a little bit. So she brings me a glass of water. I'm sipping on this glass of water. And one of the dudes, this 28-year-old dude, I don't know him at all, but shout out him. He is so fucking sick. He is a cool-ass fucking dude. He comes up to me, and he's like, yo, you need a ride home, man? I'm like, no, I'm all good. My roommate's coming to pick me up. I called him up. I don't even remember if I said this or not, but he said he'd come pick me back up. But it turns out he got too tipsy as well and totaled his car on the way to come pick me up. So he wouldn't have been able to pick me up anyway. But thank God for this 20-year-old dude. I never caught his name. But, you know, I hope you're out there doing good. I hope you're out there living it up. I hope you're having a good time, man. Thank you so fucking much for that ride home. He comes up and he's like, you want to ride home, man? I'm like, please, bro. I don't want to wait for my roommate. I'm not trying to wait for my friends to respond. I'm not trying to figure this shit out on my own. Like, I probably had work the next day, or I had some shit to do the next day. So I'm not trying to crash at the homie Alex's crib. I'm not trying to Uber home with them, because that's what they ended up doing. They ended up just Ubering home after the party. I don't even know if it got shut down or what, but I know Alex's friend, he got kicked out because his ex came with some random girl, or some random guy, sorry, and they got into it. Like, they were trying to fight. So he got thrown out, as well as this other dude. And I think Alex just ended up dipping out of the party and, like, going to meet up with his homie, and they got an Uber home. But I wasn't trying to wait for that. So I just hit up this dude, and I was like, yeah, please, take me home, man. Like, I don't care if you murder or rape me at this point. I just want to get the fuck home. Like, I'm willing to take my chances. So I hop in his car. He's got a nice car, nothing sketchy about it. He doesn't look like a sketchy dude. Like, he's been chill so far. I'm like, okay, cool. Hop in his whip. He's like, yo, what's your Addy, man? I give him my Addy, and he starts heading home. He puts it up on the GPS. He puts the GPS in front of me. He gives me a phone charger, thank God, as well, so I can call my roommate and tell him, yo, I don't need a ride home anymore. You're good. And that's when I figured out that he totaled his car, which is messed up because it's still totaled to this day. Since we're all paying rent, he can't afford to fix it right now. It's fucked up, man. It was a bad night altogether. But this dude, we're riding home. We share some of the same interests in music. We're playing some rock music. We're playing some rap music. We're bumping it on the way home. And he takes me home and hop out the whip, go home, get in, and just pass the fuck out. I don't even know how I remember any of this shit, especially since I was mixing bars with alcohol. I probably popped like a bar and a half in some, like, probably around like 10 shots or so. I was pretty fucked up. And again, most of the reason they kicked me out was because I was stumbling a lot. But still, that's some fucking bullshit, man. Like, we're in that room alone. The cops are not coming in. Like, if they throw me out, then that's cool. But, like, you really gonna throw me out for stumbling at a party where they were giving out alcohol? I forgot to mention that part. They were giving out alcohol themselves, and I got kicked out for being too fucking drunk. That's fucking crazy to me, right? Like, that's fucking insane. Anyway, glad I made it home safe. Got home that night, passed the fuck out. Pissed the fuck off. I wasted $15 on this bullshit party. Not going to this one of this dude's parties again unless somebody else pays me to do it, right? Like, I'm not wasting my money on that shit. That is some fucking pussy parties, bro. Man, out here in Colorado where I live, they throw some pussy parties, man. Nobody's getting down to the music. Nobody's fucking moshing. Nobody's fucking raving. Nobody's having a good time. Everybody's just kind of like waving their arms a little bit. It's some pussy shit, man. I need to find a new party state. That's why I want to move down to Florida. I'm going to move down to Florida eventually. I'm going to fucking live it up. I'm going to have a good fucking life out there. Let me take another swig before I end this off. Oh, fuck. I say that every time, but it's bad. It's that Fireball, man. It's bad. Anyway, yeah, get home, pass out, wake up next day, realize everything that happened. But again, shout out to that 28-year-old dude who didn't murder or rape me and took me home. He's a really nice person because it was like a 30-minute drive from this random bar to my house. He took me there and went back on his own volition. I didn't give him a single dollar. I gave him nothing. He gave me a fucking wireless phone charger because I have a charging port stuck in my phone right now. I can't use a regular charger. He hooked me the fuck up. He did me right, man. So shout out to him. You are such a good person, bro. I love you. I hope this video somehow in some way reaches you so you can know how appreciative I really am of that ride. That really just saved my fucking night because it was about to get so much worse. I texted the homie because my phone was on 1%. I was like, I'm ready to sleep on the streets, man. Like, I don't care at this point. I'm sleeping on the streets. I will sleep under a bench. All I got is my phone and my vape on me. I'll sleep on my phone to the ground so nobody can fucking pickpocket off me. Somebody takes my vape. I don't care. It's a disposable, man. Fuck it. Whatever. Take the vape. And, you know, sorry, before I close it out, let me just say, the worst part about this story, I never mentioned the Molly again. You know why that is? Because I lost the fucking Molly. The Molly was nowhere to be found. I don't know if I lost it in the bar. I don't know if I lost it in the party. I don't know if I lost it in that dude's car on the way home. But the Molly, when I got home, was not in my fucking pocket. So I lost like a gram of Molly. I lost like $70 worth of Molly during that fucking night. That pissed me off even more. Because I could have gotten 2 good rolls out of that, man. Or me and some chick comes over. We both get a good roll out of it. Have a good time. You know what I mean? It's fucked up. But is what it is, you know. But yeah, that's pretty much the whole story. I'm glad I was able to spit this whole thing out without a script. Finally, maybe it just takes alcohol for me to get this shit without a script. But the alcohol is getting bad, man. I'm drinking way too much recently. I need to slow down. I'm working on it, guys. I'll be all right. Don't worry about me. And thank you guys for watching to the end of this video. I love you all. Thank you for supporting the channel. And I'm not going to ask you to leave a like, but, you know, if you do, definitely wouldn't mind. I fucking hate it personally when people ask me to leave a like. I dislike when people ask me to leave a like. But it is very appreciated if you leave a like. Up to you, man. But y'all have a good night, and I hope you enjoy the story time. Goodbye.